Just imagine it. You go to the mall with your friends or family to go Christmas shopping. You walk into the clothing department to pick out the perfect sweater for your aunt. Once you are there, you realize there are no normal sized clothes such as small, medium, and large. Stores only sell clothes extra large and up because that's what everyone is. When you have finally found the perfect sweater, you decide to go out to eat. Every meal is twice the size it used to be, and there are no more small drinks. There is nothing small anymore. No small cars, no small chairs, no small clothes. Everything is large, all because people didn't exercise in school like they should have. Today in the United States, 1 in 3 kids are overweight. In 2004, kids and teens ages 6 to 19, 9 million of those kids and teens were overweight. Experts are saying that in 2004, in 2014, 75% of adults were overweight. This mostly started when they were kids and in school. More and more kids are becoming overweight because less schools are providing PE class. With the cutting of PE classes, kids are spending more time with technology than being active. Like I mentioned before, more kids are becoming overweight because there are less PE classes. There are less PE classes mainly because of budget cuts. Schools want to spend more money on the main things like science, math, and English. This may not be the best idea though, because a lot of studies have shown how physically fit kids do better in school. Another reason another reason is schools don't think the classes are necessary. There are very minimal schools that meet the requirement of having enough time for kids to be active. Schools are actually cutting out recess time for kids to spend more time in the classroom learning. Kids always do not use their free time to be active. Many kids spend their free time with technology, and by doing this, they will become overweight. Kids need the PE classes to make up for the time they don't spend being active. With more kids becoming overweight, we need these schools to have PE classes. By more schools having PE classes, kids will be less likely to skip class. Physically fit kids are less likely to use tobacco and drink alcohol also. Healthy kids also have a positive impact and lower the risk of getting depression and anxiety. Kids that don't exercise regularly develop a greater chance of getting heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and some cancers. 16.9% of children from 2 to 9 are overweight. This is the age where they are mostly in elementary school and need to be getting this PE class. Mary Gavin from Time Magazine 2011 says studies have showed PE is a huge impact on combating childhood obesity. Another way to help with child obesity, other than getting PE classes, is that we could put a tax on all sugary beverages and junk food. Kids also need to eat right to stay healthy too. It's not all about the exercise, but the two essentially go hand in hand. The big part of it though is getting the exercise. An online survey, Kids Health in the Classroom 2015, was taken by 1,173 parents and K-12 providers. 99% of those educators and parents say that students should be required to take a PE class. About half of those 99% of educators and parents say that if their school does have a PE class, that it needs to be longer. Kids that exercise like they're supposed to and eat right live longer than those that don't. Schools are the best place for kids to get their exercise because that's where they spend most of their time. Kids spend about 7 hours each day in school. This would be the best time for them to be active. Taking a PE class will also help develop a strong mental health, which helps them get throughout the school day. Kids that aren't overweight have a better self-esteem and more self-confidence. Kids also learn in school, right? Why not teach them about obesity and exercising right? Now that you got that picture that you had in your head where everything was jumbo size, take that picture and shrink it back down to where everything was normal. We have normal sized cars, chairs, and clothes. Everyone is at a healthy weight because kids are getting their PE classes at school. Even the adults are healthy because they learned it was to stay in shape and exercise when they were in school. It all starts at school where we do our learning.